YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another video, and in today's video, we're here to talk about the Quinton Dunbar dilemma. So 2 days ago on Tuesday, news broke, and I made a video that Quinton Dunbar has requested a trade or demanding a release from the Washington Redskins. And now, 2 days later, his story is flipped. 2 days later, he's saying that it was blown out of proportion and he doesn't want a trade and he wants to be here. So now it's like, who's lying and who's telling the truth? You know what I mean? Like, how has your story changed drastically from you wanting to be traded and then 48 hours later to you don't want to be traded, you want to be here, and you just want to see where you stand? So somebody's not telling the truth. Whether it was a false statement or a false report from John Klein or JP Finley, or Quinton Dunbar is just lying and he actually did want to be traded, but then he's seeing the backlash that he got from wanting to be traded or wanting to be released, that he changed his mind. And that's what I'm personally thinking. I love Quinton Dunbar, man, but I kind of feel as if he forced the situation, man, because honestly, John Klein said it himself. JP Finley hasn't spoken on it, but John Klein said it himself, because another fan said, well, nice false statement, John Klein, thanks, man. And he said, my reputation or my name is more important than, creating a story for clout, basically. He didn't really say that, but I'm just putting it into terms that we all understand. He's basically saying that his story is putting out a story about Quinton Dunbar and making a lie up about this whole situation is pointless, and it's his name and his brand or whatever is more important than making up a story for a little bit of fame or clout, right? You know what I mean? And that's why I kind of agree with JP and John Klein, because they never make a mistake. Honestly, I'm not saying that they don't make mistakes, like they're not gonna make mistakes, because we're all human, but they rarely make mistakes. They're professionals at their job, man. And when something happens, they're reporting it, man. And honestly, I feel as if Quinton Dunbar just, he wanted to really be traded and he doesn't really want to be here. But then he's seen the backlash that he got from the fan base and just from Redskins, period, that he decided to change his story. So if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys do because you watched Ed Oliver's video earlier, but Doc Walker, he spoke on the phone. He said he spoke on the phone with Quinton Dunbar about the situation, and he said Quinton Dunbar stated that this whole situation was blown out of proportion, and it actually wasn't, what they would put out. So basically, he's calling, JP Finley and John Klein liars. If I'm being honest, that's what he's basically saying. He's calling them liars. He's saying that their story was pushed out, it was misunderstood. He doesn't want to be traded. He doesn't want to be here. He just wants to see where he stands with the Washington Redskins. And quite frankly, I kind of agree with him in a way, because he's like, with all these cuts that's about to happen and with all his new coaching staff, and he's a Jay Gruden boy. He's a Jay Gruden boy. Remember that. Jay Gruden converted him from a wide receiver to a cornerback. He's a Jay Gruden boy. With all these Jay Gruden boys that's about to get cut, man, he just wants to know, is he going to be the one that stays? We got Chris Thompson, you got Cole McCoy, you got a whole bunch of players on this team that's about to get cut and know that their job isn't safe because they were a Jay Gruden boy. That's the only reason why they were staying around, and they know with the new coaching staff that their job could be in jeopardy. And Quinton Dunbar was a Jay Gruden boy, so he just wants to get clarity on, is he going to be here next year or not? So like I honestly feel for for the Quinton Dunbar, I can understand his situation, but he did go about it the wrong way. Why not, try to get your agent, or you try to get into contact with the front office or with the Coach Rivera, because I'm pretty sure you're a player on the team, so it couldn't be hard. So I do think Quinton Dunbar went about the situation the wrong way by blowing it up on social media, where he could have just went inside the building and told them how he felt, which he is going to do tomorrow. But all this could have been avoided and could have been done behind closed doors, because now with you blowing it out of proportion, it has a whole bunch of drama to the Washington Redskins name and their offseason. And honestly, what is a Redskins offseason without drama? Last year, injuries, Trent Williams. This year, Dunbar. Year before that, Preston Smith, Jamison Crowder. Were they gonna it's just drama every single year, man. Honestly, whether it's players' contracts or just staff members being fired, it's just always drama in Redskins Park. So with Dunbar saying this and bringing it to the public, that's going to bring another drama story to the Washington Redskins. You know what I mean? And I do feel like he went about it the wrong way, but he also has a point because he's playing $4 million with no guaranteed money. No guaranteed money next year. He's playing $4 million. You play $4 million, no guaranteed money. What happens if you get hurt for the whole season? What happens if you get hurt the whole season? You're gone, man. You're done. You're done, and you're not getting no money. You're not getting no money. So you kind of feel for Quinton Dunbar wanting a new contract, or at least wanting his money for this season, this upcoming season, to be guaranteed at least. You know what I mean? So, but then at the same time, you could understand the Redskins' point of view, where they're like, dude, why would we pay you when you have played 38 possible games, 38 possible games, and you only played 18 games with these past 3 seasons? Why would we pay you when you're injury prone, man? You're always hurt. Why would we pay you? That's what the Redskins probably would be saying. Why would we pay you this big money, knowing that we're taking a risk because you could end up getting hurt? Because you showed us that you get hurt a lot, right? But then Dunbar always can say, but look what I did for you this year and in the past, man. This year he had 4 interceptions. Last year he had 2 interceptions. But then the Redskins kind of claim that and say, man, we're not worried about what you do in the past. What are you going to do in the future? Are you going to be healthy? So to make this situation better for both sides, this would be the perfect thing to do. Give him $4 million guaranteed this season, right? Then on top of that, you throw some incentives in there. You play 12 games, at least 12 games at the minimum. You play 12 games, that's another $1 million. Get 4 interceptions, that's another $1 million or $500,000. You know what I mean? So throw some incentives in there, like $8 million, $6 million at the most. Then see what he does. And if he does healthy, if he stay healthy and he performs, then that following season, then you pay him. If that's how he wants to be. Unless he wants to be paid up front this season, then that's when you could throw in the word that, but Dunbar, you're proven, but at the same time you're not, because we don't know if you can stay on the field for all 16 games. That's when you could bring that subject up. But at the same time, you can also say that, Dunbar could also say that, but pay me, look what I did for you. You know what I mean? So both sides have a story, to it. They both have their, claims, and both have their reasoning for why they believe in what they believe in. You know what I mean? So it's a story that's going around, man. Who knows? But he's set to meet with Ron Rivera. And the final thing I want to say is that, let me know what you guys think down below, man. Dunbar does not want to be traded. How do you feel about this? Do you think he's telling the truth? Do you think he's lying? What do you think about it, man? As always, and let me know what you guys think down below. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL or the Redskins. Once again, Quinton Dunbar does not want to be traded. He just wants to figure out where he stands, and he's set to meet with Ron Rivera tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Redskins. Peace.